I am Nazia Farah, working as an assistant manager in research and special initiatives in Probha Aurora. Probha Aurora is nominated as the national operator of FEE in Bangladesh. I am selected for the GAIA fellowship uh, in Bangladesh and working on implementing Green Key program. I have completed my honors and masters in geography and environment from University of Dhaka. Bangladesh has many picturesque and naturally affluent regions which are major tourist destinations and have the great potential to be developed and promoted as major sustainable tourism destination. To meet the various requirements for sustainable tourism development, a number of issues need to be solved. In this case, implementing of Green Key program can add a great value in the tourism industry of Bangladesh, as tourism planners worldwide are taking important steps are also helpful for creating job, lifting people out of poverty and helping to protect the planet. So, as Prabha Aurora provides sustainable life skills and career, which is our organization, building opportunities, ensure equitable access, and connect them with environment and climate change networks. It can play an important role in sustainable tourism and hospitality sector through um, training and awareness creation, research, sustainability promotion, youth skill development, eco-friendly products and practices. Yes, many times. Air pollution is very common environmental issues in Bangladesh, mainly in cities. And I suffer from dust allergy because of air pollution, and waste pollution is also common environmental issue here. Mismanagement of waste cause air contamination as well. My team Prabha Aurora inspire me for my project, as Prabha Aurora provides sustainable life skills and career oriented programs and role in sustainable tourism and hospitality industry as well, through training and awareness program and research based program, sustainability promotions and youth skill development or eco-friendly and products and such type of practices. So my Prabha Aurora team inspire me for my Green Key implementation program or project. Okay, feasibility study is the first step um, to implement the Green Key program in Bangladesh, identifying which sector we want to work, like tourism sector or hospitality sector, identifying important stakeholders related to this field, defining goals, benefits, competition, and relevant measures for successfully complete this program. Find out how many policy institutions are there in city corporations and Bangladesh. Find out how many policy institutions are there in city corporations and Bangladesh standards and training testing institutions. So it's a task for several weeks or maybe month. Okay. Biggest challenge will be connecting the stakeholders mainly, uh, because the biggest challenge will be connecting the stakeholders of related sectors, mainly tourism and industry, and tourism and hospitality industry, and find out the present conditions of the hotels and restaurants of the country, and finding out which criteria should be appropriate for implementing the Green Key program in Bangladesh. A secondary research will be done, and we are working on it. So yeah, it's a big challenge. Okay, well, by this Green Key program implementation in Bangladesh, we can add great value on tourism and hospitality sector. We can achieve positive environmental credentials, which will attract more potential guests and tourists, and also create awareness among the local people to protect the places of tourist interests. I have made the planning chart for feasibility study and shared with my mentor. His advisors added it more value on it, and also doing a secondary research and working on smart goals now. We are doing a stakeholders online meeting soon as well. Mm, perfectly. He gives me good questions and good advices. He's really good mentor for me and giving me guideline to successfully implement the program. At this moment, we are planning to arrange an online meeting with important stakeholders related to Bangladesh tourism industry soon. Their advices and experience will add a great value to implement this program and get the information we are searching for, and also will create a network pool. And I think it will be helpful to let them know about the program and introduce them about green key messages as well.
I'm Erik van Dijk from the Netherlands. I work for Blue Flag in the Netherlands and for Green Key in the Netherlands as national operator, and I do this work since 2008. So, well, more than 15 years experience. And in that time, I also was for 2 years international coordinator for Green Key. So my relationship with the international is very tight, and it's a lovely network to work with. Yes, I think it's very important to share experience in the fee programs with the people who are working for a long time in fee, and for me especially in Green Key and Blue Flag. And well, I want to share my experience. I chose to work with Mahinoor. There was a selection of candidates, and she is involved with Green Key in Bangladesh. And well, I think that my experience in Green Key in the Netherlands, to share that with her, that's very important. I think that's the one. And the other thing is that she's a young professional just starting up and just finished her education. And it's lovely to share the experience of mine, but also to learn from her, because I think that she has the most modern knowledge about environmental items. So I hope also to learn from her. Um, my attention was of her project in Bangladesh was that, well, Bangladesh is of course a country in development and with a lot of environmental issues also, but at the other hand, we are living on the same world, and the problems we have in Western Europe or in the Western countries, they also are there in Asian countries. And I think that the way she tries to involve with the problems there, with implementing Green Key from her organization also, that yeah, that's a big challenge, of course. And how can we make that challenge more? How can we make together a big challenge to solve problems where possible? The challenge is, of course, of there is no program at all, and that she has first to start up Green Key with a feasibility study, to look for keynotes, to look for professionals, to look for relationship with government organizations on the state level, but also on the city level, I think. And that's on the one hand. So how can you create the network within the hotels and the cities and the government? On the one hand, on the other hand, she has also to think about the criteria of Green Key. We have, of course, international criteria, the baseline criteria, and are those criteria implementable in a city or in a country like Bangladesh? And what can she adjust? Do extra for hotels to do to make it very easy to work with the criteria, but to also to have some challenges in the hotels. I want to help you by sharing all my knowledge, by having regularly conversations on with our teams. I hope to meet her environment, or I hope to meet her viral every 2 or 3 weeks. I can read all her documents. I can give advice on the criteria she's working on, but also sharing the way we are implementing Green Key in the Netherlands. Of course, there is a big difference between the Netherlands and Bangladesh, but the way to implement, the way to attract Green Key for hotel owners, hotel managers, how you can talk with hotel managers, the network of hotel managers, that sort of things. We have a lot of experience in, and I hope I can help her with that. Uh, The achievement of the project of Mahinoor will be to first of all to get members or participants in her Green Key program, starting up in her own city, I think. On the other hand, I understood that her national organization is also working on other fee programs, especially young reporters, and maybe that year can also make a achievement in the connection between young reporters and the fee criteria and the hotel management, so that also the staff, the young staff of hotels can also learn on the one hand by Green Key, but on the other hand also by a program like Young Reporters.